DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, looking at where I am, what I'm wearing, it's already fogging up. You might realize that it's going to be the 2018 tree vlog. Yes. Oh, well, I had a few subjects that went through my mind, and I decided in the night that I'd talk about something actually quite interesting that just came into my mind all of a sudden. Some of you might know that February 21st, I believe it was, Billy Graham passed away. And for many of us, maybe not so many that are watching this, but for me at least, he was a very important person in my life. And I'm not going to get into, before you turn off the channel, as they say, or switch channels, it won't be a theological discussion, but there are some interesting points that come out. And one is that in the, I'd say the early 60s, something like that, watching a crusade, a Billy Graham crusade on television, decided to follow, I was going to say, Christianity in the path that he had presented. Okay, like I said, it's not going to be a theological debate, but I do have to put some of the ground, of the basis, so that the bus just came in. Some of the basis so that you'll understand what's going on. Okay, we were in a Catholic family. My mom, I've already mentioned these things in other vlogs. My mom comes from an Anglican background, became Catholic as they married, as it was the habits in the day. And so if we fast forward now into our university days, where Mrs. DC and I were married by then, we decided to move over, I would put it that way, to another Christian family that was not Catholic. That was a big move. That could be a long series of videos on its own. Geez, it's starting to rain. Let me hurry up. But that set things into motion. So by becoming so-called Protestant, and let's put it this way, would we have become Protestant? I think if without Billy Graham's influence on my life, the answer is most probably no. Now, fast forward even further. After the PhD, we went on to England, to Oxford, and after our stay in Oxford, within our stay in Oxford, we met a person who was living in Geneva. Now, keep with me. This person was a Canadian who was visiting Oxford. And when we went to Geneva, we didn't have a place to stay. He took us in. He was Christian, also of the Billy Graham, I was going to say influenced by Billy Graham at the time. He took us into his place when we made it to Geneva. We met with his fiancée of the time, and finally ended up going to a free church at his, I was going to say Pentecostal overtones, but kind of between, anyway, I won't get into it, because those who are not in the church traditions won't know what I mean, but more closer, but to a mixture between Pentecostal and Baptist, put it that way. Fast forward again. I'm in the pharma industry. We are now around 2010. Pharma industry, and in the meantime, we have settled well in the town where we are here. I have become one of the church elders or wardens. It depends which tradition you're in. And I've been there for quite a while. They've asked me to join them because they saw that my so-called theological position and understanding was what they were looking for. Okay, very nice. Who was the president of the church board? Aha. 2010. 2010, my department closed down. A lot of things happened in my life then, around then. Had to change jobs, look for a new career. And I'm working now in food science. Do you know who is the CEO of the company that I'm working for? He's the president of the church board. I'd have never met him otherwise. It's one of these things when you start looking back at life, you say, well, to God be the glory, if you're a Christian at least. And all in all, if you look at the way things moved on, here we are now, living where we are, staying where we are, with a family based here, a grandchild, and life is as it is, indirectly, I say indirectly, to a moment watching television, watching a person called Billy Graham. Now I know it's a little bit more than that, but I just felt like talking about it that way. And since it's starting to rain, I really do have to get to work. So that's going to be DC signing off. That's going to be this year's tree vlog. And I hope that I won't get rained out. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.